everyone, I'm Chris Erkley, and welcome to your Friday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. A tentative settlement has been reached in the Sara Kruzan murder case. Back in 1995, she was convicted of murdering her pimp. That occurred here in Riverside. At the time, Kruzan was only 16 years old at the time of the murder. I'm joined now by Preston Enterprise's Rich Diatley. Rich, right now, not a whole lot of details as far as the settlement goes.
There aren't, except that it was disclosed in court documents that it has been reached, and in very careful wording, a tentative proposed settlement about this case. What Kruzan has been trying to do through her attorneys for a long campaign is get at least a new trial in which she would be able to present evidence of a battered partner defense, talking about her relationship with the man she murdered, Gigi Howard, in 1994 here in Riverside. She had been subjugated by him since age 11 as her pimp and procurer, and had just her life had just been taken over by another pimp. You can imagine all of this going on at age 16, who she said instigated the shooting. Now, there's very little outline, as we said, of what is going to happen. It could be anything from the new trial she sought to something about her current sentence. Originally, she was sentenced to life in prison without parole. On his last day in office in 2011, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger commuted that sentence to 25 years to life. Now, she's been in custody of some kind for 19 years. Within the four corners of her case, once again, with no one telling us what's going on, it could be some kind of a plea bargain, perhaps, for credit for time served, or some additional time up to the 25 years. Difficult to tell without that paperwork in front of us and no one commenting.
On January 11th, there's an actual hearing. What do you think we can expect then?
I think we can expect at least to hear if we don't see it before then, what the outline of this proposed agreement is, and of course it has to be put before a judge and looked at. So the case won't be settled that day. A telling thing about that is no transport order is on the court docket. That would mean Kruzan coming down to Riverside from Chowchilla Women's Prison to hear it. If she's not present, it's highly unlikely there's going to be a finalization of the case, but we'll hear the outline of what the two sides have agreed on.
All right, Rich, thanks for joining us. That does it for your Friday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. Be sure to stay tuned right here on PE.com for the latest on this story.